So welcome to my first thoughts and review on the TURBOGRAFX Mini right here. It has finally shown up, but not the way I originally thought. So I thought this was coming out in March. There was a certain pandemic that pushed everything back, but the PC Engine Mini and the Core Graphics Mini were getting released in Japan. So I was like, okay, cool. People were doing unboxings of that, and I was like, okay, I'll just wait till they officially bring this one out over here. If it's a few more months, so be it. And then all of a sudden I'm on Instagram and I see one of my friends post this and I'm like, where did that come from? How did you get that? He's like, they're selling it on Amazon Japan. And I'm like, what? I said, is the American version? It certainly is. It certainly is right here. So just to tell you guys, he told me, he's like, just make a Japanese account. It's really, really easy. I'm like, I've heard that before. It was really, really easy. So I ordered this. It came in 5 days. It just showed up the other day. I just wanted to get everything set up to do the unboxing and have a look at this. And I just want to say, I'm a huge TURBOGRAFX fan. I'm a big fan of the original, and I thought we'd take a look at a lot of different things today. Here's one of them. Here is the original TURBOGRAFX box with Zach Morris going on there, I swear to God. But that's what it originally looked like here. What a nostalgic box for me and my childhood. And here is the Mini right next to it. And they've removed the face of Zach Morris there, which it actually isn't. Probably because they couldn't get the rights to put him on the box, or they have to hunt him down and give him some royalties for that now. That's a pure guess on my part. But so here's the back. Obviously, it's different. Things are different now. But I really like how they honored the original. And look at this. Look at the top of this one. Right here. And the top of this one, the Mini right here. They've really taken a lot of time and care to get the look of the box right. So that's where we're at right now. And together, we're going to unbox this for the very first time. I have no idea what to expect, so let's do this. I don't know. I'm really excited about this. Okay. All right. So straight out of the box, this is what we're seeing right there. We get a nice little instruction booklet. All in black and white, and yeah, very nice. Nice drawings in there. How to hook it up. And of course, there's no power cord in a traditional sense. There's a USB power cord, but you have to have an adapter to put on it. We'll get to that. All right, let's have a look. Here we go. First of all, the controller. The controller. With the turbo buttons right here. How does this feel? It feels very similar to the original. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. So that's it right there, looking nice. That's so cool. Okay, this is gonna be fascinating. It's so cute. Oh wow, look at this tiny little guy right here. Now, okay, and it has a HDMI cord right in here, and that is about it, including the USB right here. Okay, so let's have a look here. Look at this thing. Look at this. I have brought my old TURBOGRAFX here. It's got the CD-ROM attachment on it right now. We're going to remove that. Okay, here we go. This is what they look like side by side. Pretty classic. I don't have a cover for the back of this guy, but you can kind of see very similar in size. It's not really that much of a Mini, is it? It's pretty much like a smaller little brother or something like that. Ah, man, this is too funny. So let's have a look at this right here. This is kind of neat. Okay, so right off the bat, we got two USB controllers right there. So we can hook the controllers in. And I'm just gonna open this up here. I just want to make a note. I just kind of unfolded the controller. Look at the length of the controller. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing because the original controller, just like the original NES controller, super short. You're like sitting right next to your TV back in the day. Where this one, you can, oh, this is great. This is always the thing I'm always worried about. There's a lot of length here, absolutely, for standing back from your TV and not having to be hunched over right next to it. So that's really great. And then that just hooks up right here into the front of it right there. Just nicely so. And it's so funny, they have the little card thing here. You can flick that. I don't know what the point of that is, because there's no cards that go into that. This is where the original cards would go in. See, like in here? Here's the original right here. And you can slide in and out your cards. Now, I just hooked this all up and I want to show you guys. So here's the back. You can take off the back right here. Here's the HDMI right here. And here's the AC adapter. This is what goes in here. And you have to thread it through the back there. It was kind of awkward to do. I was like, it's kind of hard to see. I was like, why did they do that way? I'm not really a big fan of that, but let's just hook this back up. And this goes out here. But here it is. We're all hooked up and ready to go. So what I'm going to do right now, because I haven't played any of the games, I'm going to go play the games and capture them. And then I'll come back and talk about the experience of the interface and how do these games hold up. Boom, and I'm back. I'm back from 2 hours of playing the TurboGrafx Mini. And what do I have to say about it? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Let's just start off with and talk about the interface. It is my favorite interface of any mini system that has been released so far. We have the NES Mini, we have the Super Nintendo Mini, we have the Genesis Mini, we have the TurboGrafx Mini. I really like navigating through all of the games here. I thought it was really easy to see. And what's so cool is, because this has so many different games on it, let's have a look right here. So many American games and so many Japanese games, there's different things that happen when you boot up some games. So remember, we have PC Engine games on here, TurboGrafx games, CD games, Super Graphics games, and arcade card games. So every time you put in a game, if you put in a TurboGrafx game, it puts in the turbo chip, which is really awesome to see. But if you put in a CD game, you actually see the CD spinning in the TurboGrafx CD-ROM. And what's so cool as well is you can hear it spin. And I was like, oh my God, this is exactly like owning the real deal, because I'd always put in a game and you'd always hear the of it loading. And the same thing here, but in a virtual way. So every time you load a different style of game up, you'll get a different kind of animation. I really, really like that. And there's a lot of different display settings to play with. You can go in there and pick your aspect ratio. There's even a Turbo Express filter in there, so that's really fun to see. And you can pick backgrounds if you like that sort of thing. I personally like the standard black behind my aspect ratio, but a lot of people like these fancy backgrounds. I like it pretty simple. So I played a lot of the TurboGrafx 16 games on here and a lot of the PC Engine games, because I was hearing a lot of different things out there by a lot of other reviewers saying that there's input lag and there's sound lag. And I was like, oh my God. I'm sad to say that yes, those things do exist in here to varying degrees depending on the game. So Corey from My Life in Gaming, I watched their video on the PC Engine unboxing and review they did, and he was talking about Lords of Thunder, how it was really almost unplayable. And I was like, no. So that was one of the first games I went to try out, and I have to agree with him. It's really, really laggy and not how I remember it at all. And that was the worst one. But other games seem to be okay. Some games, it wasn't so bad. I mean, honestly, I was playing Eastbooks 1 and 2, and it controlled fine to me. Nothing strange at all. Lords of Thunder was the game that really made me go, what the heck? But all the other games to me that I played felt really good, felt really decent. Sound delay, I could not hear any sound delay. And I haven't done comparisons like a lot of people do. I just go off my own ear and listening to these games. I've been playing these games for so many years. And so I started playing Ninja Spirit. I'm like, no, it sounds all okay. It sounds fine. Eastbooks 1 and 2 sounded absolutely fine. Eastbooks 1, and here's something I do want to say about the sound. I was kind of surprised, I'll be honest with you. Over the years, for capturing footage and stuff like that, I've used emulation, stuff like that, because it was fast and easy to get some of the game footage that I needed for some reviews and stuff like that, where I noticed when I was playing on this TV over here, the sound is really good. That's the one thing I'm gonna say. The sound is really good. I was playing Military Madness, and I was like, whoa, I can hear every beep and blur really great, where on emulation I found sometimes it's kind of like, it just kind of zones it all out into one kind of like backgroundy sound, where I was blown away because I don't think I've actually played on a live TurboGrafx for a very long time. I have to some degrees for some capturing on the FrameMeister, but this was really a surprise to me. This is the big surprise I take away, that the sound was really, really good. I really like music sounds and all that. Is there probably some sound delay? Sure, but I did not see that. Is there input lag on some of the games? Yes. Does it ruin some of the games? Some of them, like Lords of Thunder, yes. But all the rest of the games I played, like Utopia and stuff like that, everything felt really good. There's still a lot to talk about. Is it worth owning one of these machines? Is it worth owning? Okay, I'm gonna speak as a hardcore TurboGrafx fan, so please let me. For me, this was completely worth it because I love the TurboGrafx, the original. I mean, so many memories, so many memories. Is this for everybody? I don't know. For younger people coming in, are these style of games of interest to you? Let me know down below. I'd be really interested to hear. They are games from a different time. They are games from my time. So I personally really have a lot of nostalgia for all of the games. I'm talking all of them. I really know all of these games very, very well. And so for me, it's a must buy. I think it was over $120 for me, Canadian, to import this with shipping. Totally worth it. I'm gonna play the living heck out of this. Is it for everybody? I don't know. If you grew up liking some of these games, or you have a curiosity about some of these games, maybe you've never played Eastbooks 1 and 2. This would be a really great place to play it. Really. It's got Dracula X on here. You can also play the famously expensive shooter game Sapphire on here. It exists. So there's a lot of really different kind of games on here. So there's like role-playing games, there's shooting games, there's adventure games, there's platforming games, there's racing games. There's a lot of things that you can jump right into and have a good time. For me, the big one for me was I want to play Dungeon Explorer with all of my friends when we get over this pandemic eventually, because that's the game that I really enjoyed as a kid. And what I wanted to do was import the TurboTap, because you can only get two controllers plugged into this thing, so you can play two-player games right away. I can't get a multi-tap yet. That comes out at the end of the month. Extra controllers, I do believe as well, come out at the end of the month. So yes, one day I will be able to play Dungeon Explorer with my friends, and it was interesting. I mean, I know I'm going on about it a lot. What a nostalgia ride for myself. I mean, I can't tell you how cool it is. But yeah, do I wish there were some games on here? Definitely. Legendary Axe should be on here. Keith Courage should be on here. It's so weird that Keith Courage isn't, I'm guessing, licensing from the original, anime show and all that back then. It's too bad. It's too bad some of those games couldn't be on here. Is it everything that I wanted? No, because I definitely would like more games, for sure. Hopefully the modding community can come through and deliver on some of that stuff. I would love my TurboGrafx 16 Mini loaded up with every single game that exists in the entire library. Yes, I'm greedy. I want it all. But honestly, are these games okay? Like, I know I mentioned the input lag and all of that. Yes, it's okay. Some of the games, it hurts, yes, for sure. But most of these games are very, very playable. And I really enjoyed my time with them. Are you guys interested in getting this system? This brand new TurboGrafx Mini. I can't believe I was able to get one. I thought, oh, this isn't going to be delayed forever. It's on sale, Japan, Amazon. I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that. I just bought it because I want to get it for myself. So if you guys are interested, it's not too hard to go over there and make a Japanese account. I think it honestly took me 5 minutes of entering everything in. I was good to go. And as soon as you hit TurboGrafx Mini on the search bar there on Amazon Japan, it shows up right away, and you go click, and then you just make your account and you're good to go. And I don't know, if you're a hardcore TurboGrafx fan, you're gonna love this device. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun and revisit your childhood once again. I know I did with mine today. So anyways, guys, until next time.